This week on Simply Ming, it's time to cowboy up. I'm here in cattle country right outside of Dallas, Texas.
Woo! Come on, girls!
Cooking with me today is my buddy, father of Southwestern Cuisine, Dean Faring.
Simply Ming. Here in Texas, we got to do it a little different.
Dean's gonna be making a delicious prime ribeye grilled over live mesquite with a West Texas mop sauce and cornbread pudding.
Oh, does that smell good or what?
While I create a jalapeno Wagyu Poke.
Those jalapenos are working.
It's all coming up next on this Lone Star Special on Simply Ming.
Funding is provided by Ocean Spray. For over 80 years, our grower owners have been growing and harvesting cranberries to bring you and your family our cranberry juices, drinks, and Crazin's dried cranberries. For more information, you can visit oceanspray.com. Ocean Spray, grower owned since 1930.
Our recipe for success. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Subaru of New England, a proud sponsor of Simply Ming.
Handcrafted and brewed in the historic Hudson Valley of New York using ingredients sourced only from North America, Wanjishan offers an artisanal selection of Asian-inspired organic soy sauces and condiments. WJS, Simply American, Simply Organic, and a proud sponsor of Simply Ming.
I'm here in the heart of Texas cattle country at the A Barn Ranch, where they apparently raise some of the most delicious cattle in this country. Japanese roots meets Texas steer. My great buddy, Chef Dean Faring, uses these steaks. Apparently, some of the best he's ever had. He loves it for its flavor, its tenderness, and he loves it that they're from Texas. Let's go meet the folks that can get this steak on our tables.
Come on, girls! Woo! Woo!
Dean Faring, what is up?
Ming, what are you doing out here in North Texas?
You have friends.
I have the best friends of all. Good to see you, man. Glad you're
Way
here.
too long. How you doing, Ming Sai?
Meet Cade, Mike.
Mike Norman, glad to meet you.
Mike, hey, nice to meet
We've
you.
been buying meat from them for a long time now.
Awesome.
Well, these are our Wagu cattle from Japan. We say Japanese roots, Texas raised.
Right.
And they produce the best beef in the world.
Which generation is this? When they come over from Japan?
We bought our first group 7 years ago. So we're in our fourth generation of ranch raised cattle, and we're just keeping that herd growing. We've got just under 5,000 acres and about 650 head of cattle, give or take, on the year.
Grass fed? Do you use grain as well?
Well, we have to supplement with grain because the grass at this point has no protein in it. But there is absolutely no antibiotics in these cows. There's no hormones at all put into the cattle at all the way through. So, yeah, they're on grass and they're getting grass fed, but they're supplemented too.
I never knew grass had protein.
When it's green,
When it's green,
it's a pretty good rule of thumb. When grass starts to seed out, well, the protein goes down.
So 7 years you've been working with Wagyu. No offense, but you've probably been at this longer than that, correct? Based on the look and your spurs. What is your honest opinion of the Wagyu? Because you didn't have Wagyu beforehand.
I've been in the cow business for a long time, and there is a place in the commercial cow business for these cattle because you can cross them with any kind of cattle and improve your grading on your beef.
We take these cattle, we have a full blood herd.
Right.
That we find the best Angus cows. We've been running those forever because everybody in America, especially Texas, they love Angus.
Creme de la creme,
That's
right?
correct. So we cross those Angus cows with the best producing beef bulls that we can find for marbling. Their tenderness is just unbelievable.
Right.
The marbling just explodes, and it's got a different flavor than other beef.
The flavor.
Talking about the true East meets West, this is it.
Absolutely.
So do you have some of the hybrid steers that we could see as well?
Yes, sir. We actually got a couple up here that we're feeding out, and you know, well, I don't know if you can see any right now, but we've got some babies back here behind us that they'll be ready in a couple years.
Let's go see them.
Yeah, let's do.
I have an ATV. I'll let you drive them, Mike, because I don't want to crash us. these are some larger animals, huh?
Yeah, these are definitely larger. These are our Angus cows, and we've gone for these to actually kind of help balance out the size between the Wagyu size and the Angus size. So these are definitely larger. One of the main benefits we've got breeding these Angus and these Wagyu together is that cross produces a monounsaturated fat, omega-3s and omega-6s. It's higher than that in any commodity, any other commodity beef.
It's a healthier steak.
Yes, sir.
And of course, more delicious because of marbling.
That's correct.
They are free range, right? You're 5,000 acres strong here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you have happier cattle. And look at all the babies you have, right? Lots of calves here.
Yes, sir.
How old are the larger ones? Are about how old now?
Most of these calves right here are actually all under a month old right now.
A month?
Some of them were born yesterday. So.
Interesting. Oh, they're beautiful creatures.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'd love to stay here, but we're actually chefs who got to cook, so we go back to the ranch and grab a couple of steaks and
Definitely.
we'll go from there. All right.
I can't wait.
Let's do it.
I can't
Sounds
wait.
good.
Thanks, guys.
That is some beautiful, beautiful beef. Look at the marbling in that.
Okay, and I know you got the ribeye. I'm gonna use
the
a tenderloin.
ribeye.
Yeah, but this is why you do what you do, right? You're a hybrid,
Absolutely.
right? All this the big marbling, but then you mentioned earlier the micro dots, right?
Yeah.
All the little pieces of marbling in there, right? I mean, unbelievable. I mean, that's.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. We're gonna grab these steaks. We're gonna go cook.
Yeah.
Peace. I appreciate it.
Thank you a lot.
And keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's go cook. Dean, that ranch is unbelievable.
Isn't it unbelievable to be at a Texas modern ranch,
Yeah, it's
seeing
fantastic.
cattle like that?
And most importantly, I can't wait to try those ribeyes.
Oh, it's
anyway,
gonna be
so what do you got
delicious.
here? You got a little cocktail?
You know what? We have a tequila old fashioned.
Nice.
And you know, everybody loves an old fashioned, but
Right.
here in Texas, we got to do it a little differently.
With tequila. Can I do something? You want a little zest or something?
We're going to do a little.
A big peel?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do a peel so we can put it over the rim of our glass.
Got it.
And then I'm going to do about 4 ounces of this tequila.
And 100% agave, obviously.
100%.
Right.
And then adding a little agave syrup.
Nice.
A neat little touch, Ming, is about 7 drops of lavender bitters.
So rub the rim.
Yeah, let's rub the rim and just put that right in. We're going to give it a James Bond stir right
Nice.
here.
Do you have a certain number or just till it's ready?
I think it's 12. You know?
Well,
And then we're going to strain it over our cute little ice cube.
I love it because it's 3 ingredients plus an orange peel.
Yes. Cheers, brother.
It's been a great day. Thank you.
Oh, it has
Cheers.
been.
Oh, that's
Isn't that good?
All right. Well, we love to just stand here and drink all day, but let's go cook.
Yeah, we got to cook.
All right, we're cooking. So what do you serve with your ribeye?
You know, in Texas, we need a good cornbread pudding.
Awesome.
And this is so fantastic with all the
what do you
different
have? What's
flavors.
over
So
there?
we have corn,
Right.
we have shallots, we have roasted garlic, we have thyme, we have a little chipotle Tabasco.
Right.
Also, a good little amount of maple syrup,
Right.
green onions, of course, cornbread, and a little cream, salt and pepper just to finish it off. Now,
grab this
let's-
for you?
Yeah, let's grab that.
Cast iron. You must use a lot of cast iron, right?
Oh, I love cast iron.
What kind of oil is that?
That's a little olive oil in with the shallots.
Okay.
We're going to give it a quick stir
Right.
and then just saute the corn. Takes about 3 minutes.
Okay.
A little salt and pepper just to season that corn.
So back on the flame. 3 minutes.
Back on the fire.
Okay.
3 minutes. Perfect.
All right. So it's been what, 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes. All we need is just to barely cook the corn.
Got it.
Then everything goes in. We have our roasted garlic.
Stir for you.
Perfect. Our thyme, fresh of course.
Yep. What a difference, right? Dry time versus fresh time.
It's just the flavor. A little heat, little spice of life with
that's some
the
good heat.
chipotle Tabasco.
Smoked jalapenos, chipotle.
Absolutely.
That was what, the maple?
Yes, little maple.
Nice.
Then going in with the green onions,
So good.
the cornbread.
This you make at your restaurant?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, any great cornbread recipe works for this.
That's heavy cream?
Heavy cream.
All right.
And then
Here, you're the master. Go ahead.
then we are just going to mix this together. Now, you won't believe the flavor that this has once it bakes. It goes in a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes.
And here, this is a buttered dish, right?
Buttered dish. And then let's get that right in. Perfect. And see, all of the liquid will soak right into that cornbread, which is just perfect. Nice browning on top is what we need. Look at that.
Awesome, looks easy.
Yum.
04, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, 45 minutes, we got some magic.
Perfect.
So you're gonna make us a sauce now for the steak, correct?
This is a mop, traditional mop. It's a sauce, but you're mopping it on the steak. And it has onion, shallot, garlic, little pepper, little Dijon, chili diarbol, little salt, and then Worcestershire molasses. We need a lot of molasses, and then balsamic vinegar, and of course, a good Texas beer. So,
awesome.
Yeah, and then we have a little slurry that we're gonna put it.
I have this hot for you.
Oil, nice and hot, and then onions first.
Okay.
And just let it sear for just a second or so.
So what's the history of the mop, or the mop?
The mop is an 1800 recipe from West Texas that you would actually mop over a half steer to keep the meat from drying out.
So it's nothing to do that you used to be a janitor and mopped a lot.
Oh, no, but they would use, because the half steer was so big, they would use a mop.
They usually use a mop. Oh, interesting.
And it's always been a concoction of molasses, beer, and vinegar, which is fantastic. And all we need to do is a quick sear, about a minute.
Just get the rawness out.
Yeah, just the rawness out.
Nice and foamy, look at that.
A good Texas beer right there. This goes down by half, about maybe 5 minutes on high.
All right, we'll let this go down. All right, so that's been about 5 minutes.
Then we're adding all of our other ingredients. We need a little Dijon mustard. We need our chili diarbol, or a little spice of life.
And do you use those fresh as well, or is it always dried?
No, it's always dried for this recipe.
Okay.
Black pepper.
Okay.
And then our Worcestershire.
Right.
Our balsamic vinegar. And then, of course,
molasses.
This is what makes it all work. This is the stickiness for the steak. And then we're going to bring this to a boil.
Okay.
Let it just simmer for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. All right. All right, so how long has it been, Dean?
About 15 minutes. We just want to blend those flavors, and now we're going to thicken it with our slurry.
So this is cornstarch and water.
Keep on going. Ming, you are doing so well with that.
Thank you. Again, the Texans stealing from the Chinese. Cornstarch slurry. It's okay. We get 10%. We get 10%.
And I think we're good.
going.
And then we're just going to let this cook out for about 5 minutes. Just
let
that cornstarch cook out.
All right, how's that look for you, sir?
That is looking fantastic.
5 minutes there. Give it a little buzz.
Yeah, a little buzz just to get everything smooth.
This smells amazing. And I mean, it's sticky, right? It's going to stay on the steak.
Well, and it caramelizes on the steak, which is...
So you buzz this so it's perfectly smooth?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll take another 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, keep buzzing.
I'm buzzing.
Keep buzzing.
I'm buzzing. Ming, it's been 5 minutes, and this is our final product, what we're looking for. Nice and thick.
Look at that.
Smells unbelievably delicious. And we're ready to mop steaks.
All right, let's get these steaks on the grill.
Let's do it.
All right, I got your mop sauce, or mop. This is a good-looking grill, brother.
This is a grill that has never changed its design since 1948.
Awesome.
And it lowers and raises the fire pit. You can close it to smoke. And I'm going to show you how we're going to put this all together. But first, on our great ribeyes, sprinkle like falling snow.
Yeah, because you got a lot of that in Texas.
Season both sides.
Yes, sir.
You know, we want every bite to be seasoned. And then on the hot coals, perfect. Oh, very artistic.
Yeah, well, come on.
Very
His and hers.
Yeah, yin and yang.
Yin and yang, exactly.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to sear the meat right now. Seal it.
And this is charcoal, right, Dean? Of course.
Yeah, this is hardwood.
The real deal.
This is real hardwood charcoal.
No lighter fluid used, right? Off flavors, not good.
No.
So how long do you, the first sear takes about how long?
You know what? Probably about 4 minutes. Of course, the fat's going to help ignite the flames there a little bit, but that's good. That's going to help sear it.
Flavor.
Absolutely.
Well, let this go for 4 minutes. All right, so it's been about 4 minutes. You can see all the fat coming off of these ribeyes.
It is. It's just
look
melting.
at that char.
Oh. We're going to lower the actual fire base here and then add wet hickory chips. And
these go in here?
yeah, and I'm just
much?
grab a big
handful?
Yeah, and put it
soak
right
them
on
up.
top. Perfect. And close it up.
Okay.
And now you're going to see the magic of smoked.
And how long do you
So,
do this for?
Probably about 5 minutes till we finish it.
That quickly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a hot oven.
You know what? It'll actually get up around 300 right there.
Okay.
So it's a perfect amount of smoke. Now see what's happening now. There's a vent here at the bottom, and there's a vent on top. So it brings the air in, and you can start to see look at this.
Yeah, that's hickory, baby.
Yeah, that's hickory. And all the barbecue masters only use hickory in Texas for smoking because of that sweet. You smell it? It's just.
And at the very end, you mop it.
Yeah, the mop it at the very end.
All right, we'll be back to mop.
Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes now.
Oh, look at those beauties.
And we're getting that great smoke flavor.
Famous mop.
And here's the mop. It only needs,
Doesn't need a ton.
doesn't need a ton, but it doesn't need a lot of time. See, what you're gonna see me do right here is turn it and see that mop sticks. And we wanna char it.
Right. Well, all that molasses is going to char quick,
absolutely.
right? My mouth is literally watering. Literally watering.
And see, that's what we want right there.
Dude.
Oh, does that smell good? Or what?
Smells good, looks good.
And
A
then-
double mop turn and boom.
Oh my goodness.
So I got a
All right. So now we need to let it rest for 5 minutes. Very important. Let all those juices go back to the middle.
Perfect. And that's all the time I need to do a quick prep. You're going to be my sous chef. We're going to do a quick beef tenderloin poke. Then I'm going to cook using that cast iron.
Good.
Let's go back and course 2.
Course 2.
Dude, that ribeye looks awesome. I can't wait.
24 ounces of goodness.
Can't wait. Well, guess what? Let me do a quick math. I'm going to gain about 24 ounces. Okay. All right. Well, they're tenderloin in this application I love. We're doing a quick poke.
Which I think is perfect for the
But
tender.
we're going to first break down. If you could just give me a thin slice of this white and green scallions. We're going to add some jalapeno because we're in Texas. A little bit of thin garlic. So I'm going to do just a little bit of minced ginger. As you know, Dean, when I use ginger in a braise, I just wash it. But if I'm going to eat the ginger, you want to peel it. And the best way is the back of a knife, right?
I love that.
Very quick. And by the way, if you have kids and you want them to help, grab a spoon. A spoon is a fantastic way to peel ginger. And I don't care who you are, you cannot cut yourself with a spoon. It's impossible. I guess if you're in Hercules, you could. So Texas has been good to you, no, my friend?
Texas has been fantastic.
How long have we known each other?
I think we met at one of the events. I can't remember if it's.
Is that maybe like at Phoenix or the Phoenician?
I think it was the Phoenician.
Whatever that event. And we're talking a long time ago. I mean, I was like 18, you were like 34.
Now, I have to say, you can do ginger pretty fast, man.
Well, I hope so. I mean, my grandfather's watching, and if I couldn't do ginger quickly, I'm in trouble.
Okay, you want to do some thin?
Yeah, thin slice. I like the seeds, right? All the heat's in the seeds and the pith.
absolutely.
Everything is going to go in. We're going to kind of marinate and macerate. I'm going to have you also do some thin slice of garlic as well, if you don't mind.
Perfect.
And I'll get on this tenderloin. Beautiful marbling, right? Like we talked about.
Unbelievable.
So nice. Obviously, we're not going to waste this. We're going to use all of this, but I'm going to do, let's say, about this much of tenderloin. Nice large dice. It's a shame to cook it too much, so I'm going to keep these in nice hunks. You've had tataki, right, in Japan before?
Oh, unbelievable.
So tataki is a meat that's seared really hard. I think we call it Pittsburgh here, on all sides, but served basically rare in the middle.
Yep, I know, and it's so good that way, seasoned up, of
so
course.
good. So now we're gonna do good equal chunks. And as we talked about, fat is flavor. And if you have this type of marbling, I mean, you can tell this is gonna be awesome. You're pretty good there. Yeah, a little shifting on this. So this is shiso.
Yeah.
So shiso is a beefsteak plant. I liken it to basil meets mint, meets maybe a little
absolutely.
cilantro.
I love it. Okay, so this is all going in.
Yeah, maybe not all those jalapenos. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Oh yeah,
But definitely the garlic.
there we go. That's perfect. Just a touch of salt, black pepper. Give me a dash of that sesame oil. And this is a shoyu ponzu, so it's ponzu, which is very acidic with a little bit of soy sauce.
Love it.
Don't need much. You can, you can smell that, right?
Love that.
So
And
this
all
is-
my favorite flavors are right in
Right.
there. So, ooh.
So this you just let sit for like 5-10 minutes, and we're gonna use your same grill. We're gonna cast iron pan, get it screeching hot, and just sear, serve with a little bit of house rice.
Oh my God.
Let's go to the grill.
Let's go.
Beautiful. So did you get my cast iron pan hot, my friend?
If you don't think that,
That looks pretty hot. So just a touch of grapeseed oil. Just to move it around. Oh, that is hot. That is hot. So I'm gonna take our poke here,
okay.
and that's a good sear.
Oh yeah.
Just to spread it out, just a little bit more.
Yeah, just single layer, right?
Single layer, exactly.
Perfect.
And I'm really going for super quick, like 10 seconds on this side. Literally, you can smell it, right? Oh,
Yes,
that's
I
good.
can. Those jalapenos are working.
Flip those. Nice little sear. And we're almost there. Come on, Texan, you can't handle the jalapenos?
Let me
We
tell you.
don't want to tell your Texan friends.
Yeah, believe me. I'll be ousted.
That is so close. And we're ready to eat, man. I made some house rice.
Perfect.
So we're gonna serve it tableside just with your steak. Your steaks are rested. So this I don't want to keep it in the pan because it'll overcook, right?
Right.
So get it out of the pan. Like this.
I like it over the green onions like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's great.
Man, this is so hot. I can't tell you how hot my hands are. All right,
Okay,
let's go eat.
let's eat.
Yes. Dude, this looks awesome. I'm gonna take some cornbread.
With the steak. And wait till you see this.
So I have a little house rice here. Dean, this is just 50% brown rice, 50% white rice. Nice little base for the poke.
Love it.
God, oh, look at that steak, dude. That's like butter. Here you go.
Right over top of the cornbread right there.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
All right, put a little of this poke tenderloin. And this wine's from Texas, right?
Yes, this is a Syrah from Texas.
I didn't know they made wine in Texas.
Beautiful wines now. And Texas is so big.
Texas is so big.
Ooh.
Oh, let's try this steak, man. Look how good this steak looks.
The poke. Ming, this poke's
I mean,
perfect.
first of all, the quality of the steak, awesome. But that mop, woo, that's some good pudding. That's the real deal. Dude,
With the mop,
cheers to you.
does that work?
It works so well. I can't believe the amount of fat you have in that steak. All right.
That works perfectly, man.
So you guys may not know, besides Dean being a complete artist in the kitchen, very accomplished musician. So as we're going to continue to eat, you're going to serenade me on the way out.
Yeah, I got a little song.
Oh, good. Let's hear it.
Simply Ming, weed clean, on his TV show.
And we eat too. Dude, give me some. Cheers to you. I love you. You're the best.
Great having you in my home.
Thank you, man. Your husband is unbelievable. We're going to continue eating some amazing steak. As always, thanks for watching. Peace and good eating. Howdy. For more information on Simply Ming, including upcoming guests and more, visit us online at ming.com/simplyming. Closed captioning provided by
Melissa's World Variety Produce is a proud sponsor of Simply Ming.
Funding is provided by Ocean Spray. For over 80 years, our grower owners have been growing and harvesting cranberries to bring you and your family our cranberry juices, drinks, and Craisins dried cranberries. For more information, you can visit oceanspray.com. Ocean Spray, grower owned since 1930.
Simply caring about the planet. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Subaru of New England, a proud sponsor of Simply Ming.
Wanjishan, simply American, simply organic, simply Ming.
Select episodes of this series are available on the Simply Ming Cooking with Friends and Family DVD. A companion cookbook is also available. To order, visit shoppbs.org/simplyming or call 1-800-PLAY-PBS.